Hey. Okay, so this is the new hub. I feel like. Maybe not. Go pick up what's mine. Oh, okay. Alright, let's get going.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay, this place is looking crazy. Let me... Sheesh. Is that one of those captured suns? This looks kind of cool. They're gonna make me do athletics to get down from here straight away?
Experience. Nothing matters more.
It's crazy. Demolition, melted charge. You see a number of containers of some sort beyond the enclosure.
The Emperor favors me today. Nothing escapes my sight.
You get that? Drakari. What? All enemies in combat suffer a minus... that's probably only when you attack this specific person. So... It's better. It's better. Whenever an attack of opportunity is performed against the wearer gains 1 stack of vengeance effect. Vengeance. The character's attacks of opportunity deal an additional plus whatever plus the vengeance tax. Okay. Using a non-attack ability grants the wearer 5% bonus to dodge and parry for each enemy adjacent to the wearer for 1 round. That might be good for Alvalad. Okay. First things first. Put that on. What's he got? No. Alvalad, what you got? What you wearing? Toughness. I do like that, but he ain't dropping below nothing right now. So. Yeah, I like that. The wearer shots in melee range have a 20% bonus to dodge reduction. Just a second. Okay. I've already got those on. This will go crazy with this guy. He's already a beast though. 20 to 32, 24. If I had 2 strike count, I would do this. $21 to 32. Guess he has to have that instead. Don't know when I'll use it though. Oh. 18 to 25. Where else am I going? Save it. Cautious pilot. 2 pilots are already disarmed and under guard by your companions. Where's my peeps? Where's my dudes at? Okay. They give you a haunted look as you approach, but do not dare to say anything. Xenos test failed. You take a glance at the Xenos boat. The design looks utterly foreign to you. You have a vague idea what some of its parts might do, but you do not even want to attempt to guess at the intended purpose of the rest. You need a pilot. Oh, where is she? What the hell is this? I can steer the gondola, Elantak. We do not need these pilots. I need to get to the top of the spire of the Reven Tempest. You are in the presence of a rogue trader, Sir Deepest One Valancius. You will be granted the privilege of ferrying me to the apex of the spire of the Reven Tempest. Leave while you can. Elliot, take the helm. Let the non-entities run away. Marazai, take us where we need to go. Kill them both. You are surplus to requirements. Let's go ahead and do that. No, wait. We will go. Nah, I've had enough. What you got on you? Nothing. Yep. All Buddha-Drakari must die. Okay. Spire of the Reven Tempest. Chesticle. What's this? Eldari runes. The dim light sources of Comra glow like swamp lights, making you dizzy and nauseous. Pascal? Julia? The gargantuan spire is too large to see in its entirety. Its true proportions are shrouded in shadows, and you feel as if those shadows try to envelop and swallow you whenever you look away. Grinning savagely, Ulfar says with undisguised joy, I smell blood in the air, blood that is about to be spilt. I hear the echo of clashing swords and the terrified screams of Xenos rifen under our hill. Oh, Father, what a marvelous feast you have prepared for me. Got crazy XP for that. The colors here are especially dark and dangerous. It is as if I am drowning in a bottomless ocean of billowing haze. But what is it? I feel a faint tremor coming from deep inside the spire, like the cool of the Immaterium, except much purer. The spire of the Reven Tempest, the seat of my cabal, both a place to find respite from the scheming of our enemies and a deadly trap for those too weak and soft for our ranks. Marazai tilts his head and glances at you. The heart of the spire contains a secret, an ancient webway gate that has remained sealed for many, many aeons. Euremerus kept it in case Vex's noose happened to tighten around the Cabal's neck. No one save for her. And a certain other Cabalite knows where exactly in real space the gate leads, a perfect escape route, and I can open it for you. It's settled then. Let's get out of this hole. How do you know how to unseal the gate? I find such deep trust between the two Drakari too good to be true. Let's say that. Trust? How unreliable. No, I simply abducted and tortured the Cabalite who was privy to this secret. There is even a chance that Euremerus believed the story about the pathetic weakling running off. It's settled then. Let's get out of this hole. Marazai grips his weapon. You cannot wait to leave Komara, and I cannot wait to pay my sister a visit. Rest assured, she is somewhere nearby. I have a... Marazai stops, searching for the right word. A desire before we leave the spire. There is something I want to pick up. Something memorable. I left it in the Cabal's abode. I do not want it to fall into the hands of others when carrion eaters and looters flood the spire after we are gone. There could be something in it for you. He lets the last words hang in the air. Fine. Just point out where this property of yours is. Of course. First, we need to find my radar. Most likely at the end of the dock outside the spire. Let's go to the end of this terrace before we enter the spire. Elantak. Juliet touches the glowing stone in her chest and turns her aching gaze to the spire. Her face is burdened with a strange expression, as if a roaring torrent of sadness, fear, and rage is about to erupt. My kin from Kruderuk are still there. I can sense it, as I can sense the flames of their souls inexorably going out. Okay. Please, while there is still time, we must save them. Let me accompany you into that nest of depravity, that domain of pain, anger, and betrayal of my kind. Juliet's voice is trembling like a taut string, and her eyes are clouded with darkness. Fury and fear are devouring me from the inside out, and I do not know what frightens me more, the grim answers that hide behind the spire's walls, or the scars that my heart will bear once I discover them. Yet I must learn the truth about my world. Perhaps this is the day the outcast finds her path again. We will save your kin, Juliet. You have my word as a rogue trader. We might look for them, or we might not. I will not promise you anything. I doubt we have time for Xenos rescue missions. The Xenos have caused my house enough grief, as have you. Be gone. I am no longer interested in your talents. We will save your kin, Juliet. I find myself wondering if a single Farseer, gazing at the hazy visions of things yet to come, ever glimpsed a future where the key to their salvation stemmed from the duo of a monkey. What? She's still using that word? And an outcast. She turns her face to you and nods with gratitude. Come along, let us tear the Farseer's lives from the clutches of my insatiable cousins. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Cassie, take care, girl. Take care. Is this... As far as the Webway Gate, and as for the Webway Gate that the Arabinian mentioned, for it to open before you and let you enter the Webway, you would require help from one of our kind. Juliet brow furrows. I could try to open the gate, but to do that, I would need a certain construct, a resonance device. The masters of this place must keep it close at hand. If you wish for me to use my knowledge to open a path out of Comra for us, find this item. Without it, I am powerless to make the webway allow us entry into its labyrinths. Yet, what is the plan to find your kin? Marazai, what should we expect to find inside the spire? Yet. Farseers are not easy captives to keep. Whatever the Dark Ones are using to repress my kin's powers, those tools will be noticeable. I'll find a way to them. Marazai, what should we expect to find inside the spire? Cabalites, witches, incubi. At Eumerus' side. He pauses for a moment, an expression of concern flashing across his pale features. That is all. What are you hiding? The spire of the Revan Tempest welcomes you with muffled noises seeping from its dark walls, distant voices, footsteps, and screams of pain. Alright, so got some loot down here. Let me get
None
that.
shall stand
Oh,
in my
level
way.
ups, level ups. It's the last level up, and then I'm on to bigger and better things. Take and hold. Maximum action points granted. Take and hold increased to 5. All allies in select area gain 20% dodge reduction. All allies increased. All allies sector gain to dodge, parry, and armor. I like that more than anything. Overlord. Until the end of their turn, the Vanguard cannot die. Until the start of the turn, all damage suffered by the Vanguard is reduced by 8. I see, so that makes him more tankier. Until the start of the Vanguard's next turn, each attack made by the Vanguard makes them a priority target. Until the end of combat, all allies in a 3-cell radius. No. Until the end of combat, the Vanguard gains free momentum for each attack that hits them. I like this. No! I like this. Ooh, let's see what she's got. Can we use multiple times? What? The Master Tactician and one random ally make 2 attacks instead of 1 during orchestrated firearm. All allies, including the Master Tactician, that have a weapon capable of burst attack, use burst instead of single attack. All allies, including the Master, have the weapon capable of air attacks, use these attacks instead of single attack. Let me just do this one. He's got the same thing coming. First time in combat, the Arch-Militant reaches 0 wounds. Well, let's do this. Marazai. Until the end of combat, the target of dispatch loses half of its current armor. Ah, that's really good. Whenever the assassin hits an opening, they gain lethality rounded down. Temporary wounds. Oh my god. What you got? What you got, girl? Ooh. She immediately gains an additional attack. For the first time, so I only get that once. What is her agility? 55 and her strength is 30. Yep, she's having that too. Let's do this. Save. Pascal, what do you want to say? No.
Follow my lead.
What is that? Why is it red? Come on now, the camera's all messed up. Marazai lightly leaps from the edge of the platform into the radar. and begins inspecting it from the inside. You hear clicking and hissing as the Drakari opens and closes various hidden caches in the Skycraft's hull, accompanied by muttered Xenos cursing. Someone already has it, huh? After a minute, Mirazai bolts upright and freezes, clearly wrestling with his own irritation. A moment later, he cranes his neck to look down into the abyss beneath his feet. Come here, said Deepus. Take a look at this view. A strange suggestion. Why would I want to do that? Let me walk over to Mirazai and look down. Yo, if you push me, bro. The chasm yawns endlessly below. The cyclopean spires of Comra piercing upward out of the gloom. The details of these vast structures are hidden by the hazy glooming. The many lights on the spires' terraces, which resemble marsh gas, are all that bring color to this bleak and awe-inspiring vista. The towering height takes your breath away, and you almost swoon. And then a gentle shove at your back makes you lose your balance. The moments stretch into an eternity. Your firm footing is swept out from under you. Your heart stops beating entirely. The chasm below seems to rush up towards you, ready to swallow you whole. And then clawed fingers, close, close around your wrist, holding your fall, but holding you suspended over the abyss. Mirazai's laughter rings with dark delight when he finally tugs you back into the radar. This guy, terror. Unbridled, exquisite terror, far more bite to it than the stale, predictable pain of torture victims. That burn in your chest, that tang in your mouth, and you feel the blood roaring in your veins, your heart battering out a march of triumph. Life becomes more vivid when death can come at any moment, Sir Deepest. I will continue to remind you of that. Without giving you a chance to respond, Mirazai steps over the side of the raider and returns to the platform. The Tempest Cavalites have already picked the raider clean. That means that what I seek must be hidden somewhere in the spire. I think it's in the torture chamber. Once inside, we must proceed through the first chambers directly ahead and turn left, then left again. Come, I intend to claim what is mine. And they all watch that, huh?
It's about time.
What is this red thing? Is that what he was going through?
I cannot be leashed.
Fine, fine. Goods. Did I not go in here? Cool. Alright, to the torture chambers I go. Lord Xenos 100%. People are already shooting. What is that, trap? It's probably a trap. Let me save it because I'm about to screw this up. Okay. Down here. Let's go take a look. Should I just run?
Can't hide from me.
Oh shit.
I tire of idleness. Let's
shit.
move. A new challenge for me?
Oh
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties on Tactica Imperialis.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Save your jests about fur fleas and marked territory.
Suffering is an acquired taste, and I'm eager to enlighten those.
Speak, Elantak.
Oh shit. I'm reloading, I can do better than that. Alright, let me look. I developed a tactic, I thought about it, but I didn't want to do it. Now I'm gonna do it. Okay. Load. So look. This game. Alright, look, so here's the tactic.
I'll
Put
lay
all my
claim
peeps
to
here.
the stars.
Then I go to this one, you see? Fully prepared.
The Emperor sets my path.
Whose innards need
Fuck.
take leave of their gut.
Will I get hit? Huh! Fuck! Why isn't it not moving?
I don't tolerate weakness.
Rah. Did I get hit? Wow. Wow. Okay. Look. I'm not going that way no more. I'm done walking around wounded. I'm not doing it. Old injuries, fresh injuries, traumas. I'm not living that life right now. I can't. Alright, look. Let me just go the long way then. Game's got pissed off. Alright, so obviously it's gonna be someone to fight here probably.
I like your oration, bright warrior.
Remove the barrier. Nice. The sinister labyrinth looks like a death trap. It was probably created for just such a purpose. Let's get these goods. Monofilament grenade. Rending damage. So what is rending? A type of physical damage dealt by anything with a sharp edge, like bladed weapons and sharp. So it's just cutting damage, I guess. Alright, how do I turn this machine off?
Do I need to point it out for you?
Disable. Nearly yet.
A trivial task.
Got the gun, yeah. Nice.
I can cut your eyelids for you to see better.
Alright. Nearly
State
yet.
your intention. Choose your own path. I have learned much in my exile.
Follow my lead.
Crazy looking place. Okay, so kind of like to go around the outskirts first. Save it. Surprised no one is in here. Ah, these stupid guns.
Can't hide
Oh.
from me.
It's about time.
My success was inevitable.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Ew. Disable. Connect the platforms.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
Not yet, not yet. Oh, yo, she's still using those words? Connect the platforms. Where am I? Can I walk around there? I don't know if I want to try. Let's go back this way.
A new challenge for me.
Yes. I feel like when I do that, enemies might come out.
I have learned much in my exile.
Alright. Let's try and get all the loot we can get first. Stable. I'll be able to make it
None
across
shall
here.
stand in my way.
Let me save it. Any more bullets? Nope. So now we just do this.
I caught sight of something.
Fuck. They got me, man. They got me. They got me. Oh!
Curse you, miscreant!
Do I need to point it out for you?
Bastards. It's fine, it's fine. Fresh injury. Can my skin packs get rid of them? Do one little test. These things are really good.
Doubt is for the weak. I stand in recognition.
Nope. It is what it is. It is what it is. Is that correct? It is.
What in the world?
Why did he do that? Oh my god. I'm screwing up. Oh, I fucked up. What's this? Research report. Info. The thick stack of pages made of a strange material has been hastily tied with a coarse piece of string. The pages are covered in sharp, uneven handwriting and have brown stains on them. Goal. Several-fold increase. I'm gonna need to pay attention to this. Several-fold increase the veil energy. Enhancing the veil connection will require merging the minds of 4 specimens. 4 individuals, 2 male and 2 female, selected from the Cruderect Farseers. Aside from their veil connection, the specimens have no common traits. Merging process expected to be fascinatingly painful. Stage 1. Hearts of 3 Aldari placed inside the thorax of the 4th. The most resilient among them. Redundant original heart removed. Other internal organs preserved. Specimens conscious throughout the surgery. Jeez. Despite the blockers, the partial brain transplants were accompanied by several... Oh, this has already happened. Accompanied by several energy discharges, resulting in equipment damage. The potential is amazing. The integrated subject was punished by an intramuscular injection of an acidic solution that erodes soft tissue from the inside. Oof. Subject stable and controllable, undergoing significant physical and psycho-emotional distress as the Eldari minds are becoming aware of the situation. The energy discharges increase every time the blockers are eased or pain receptors are directly stimulated, confirming the expected result. In order to intensify the pain experience, the subject will be nourished by essences of its own torture. The Aldari consciousnesses are trying to consume one another, perhaps in order to lower the net pain awareness. Curious, the subject must continue to be saturated with its autogenetic agony. with added psycho tranquilizer injections. Note: enhance the subject's physical suffering with internal bone tissue disintegration. After that, the notes become indecipherable. So it's just torture notes. Farseer, that's one of them. Keitan, my son. The Aldari Farseer's tortured body is barely moving. You have seen abject creatures like this before, stitched together from several bodies. Their miserable existence serves but to satisfy their homunculus master's morbid interest in perversions of the flesh. And yet, this one is not like the others. A twin face stitched together from parts of several male and female Aldari turns its unseeing gaze towards you. Its eyes have been crudely sewn shut. You have come, my son. A woman's ghostly whisper escapes the cut-up lips, oozing blood and pus. Hold the line. Don't let the corruption spread further. A commanding shout comes with a cough from inside the ripped open thorax, where 3 hearts are beaten inside a single ribcage, as in a prison of bone. This is multiple people talking. I finished the statue, master. A fleeting, satisfied expression passes over the stitched face as a suave young voice interrupts the warlike shouting. We are all united in the shadow of the great tree, sister, until Kayla Men-Shashad claims our hearts. Your elucidator discerns yet another voice, soft and profound. Oh, Aisha, mother of all life, may your blessing protect the children of Osoyan from the abominations of this bodily and spiritual torture. Aldari's hand twitches as she reaches for her weapon. What are you? Heretical, wound the monster. You're a sight. Let's see how you like this. What? Kill the Farseers. You should look away. I'll put them out of their misery. Iconoclast. Nothing of your kin is left in this creature. End their suffering, Juliet. I'm gonna do this. That is not so. The accursed homunculus has merged not just the Farseers' bodies, but their souls as well. They are still inside, in agony, torn to pieces by memories, their own and others, but I can sense the shadow of she who first creeping ever closer to devour them and erase them from this world forever. I cannot let that happen. Give me the loot. Yeah, I was gonna kill them too. Medicaid 16. I can't save them, man. It is what it is. The torture chains. Can I not stop this gun? There we go.
A trivial task.
Nice. Goods. Medicaid. I should connect the bridges now.
Victory awaits!
Connect the platforms. We're looking for our guy Marazai's loot. Hope I am not going the right way.
We should deal with this.
I don't mind a little fight.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
What is that?
Oh! Marazai strides among the mysterious Xenos devices and presses his palm to one of the strange pieces resembling a pedestal. With a hiss, one of its sides suddenly opens like an airlock. The Drakari begins to examine the contents of the container. The thuds and the clangs of objects being moved about ring harshly in the otherwise silent space. Meanwhile, your eyes are involuntarily drawn to the peculiar devices that fill the room. Look around. After the anatomical opera, you have not the slightest doubt about the purpose of the devices around you. You think you have seen some of them before in the homunculus's laboratory. Others are even more obscure in their design, but the gleaming needles, cutting blades, and tubes of flasks filled with revolting liquids give a clear indication of the horrors they can wreak upon a living body. I do not need to be a farseer to feel the pain permeating this place with my very being. You feel the pain, cousin? Marizai does not even turn around to look at you yet. Your re-education has clearly already borne fruit. Lord Captain Abelard looks around warily. For the Emperor's sake, we need to move. Step closer to the tortured devices. As you gaze upon the machine's strange articulations, the tubes that end in sharp-tipped needles, and the instruments of the most bizarre shapes, you begin to have a slight suspicion about what these devices do to their victims. Chemical injections, dismemberment, mental torment. For a moment, your stomach churns at the thought of what it means to be subjected to these tools. The Chamber of Satiation? The Drakari turns to you, holding something in his hand. A place of reflection and pleasure. This is where racks do their tinkering, working on new captives in anticipation of a hungry Cavalite who will appreciate their artistry. If Tervantius' servants were here, I could show you more, Sir Deepis. Marizai chuckles as if he has just made a joke and his eyes are burning embers. For instance, how to skin a monkey without killing it, or how to turn an Aldari into material for a charming trinket that will delight you for the rest of your life. But alas, another time. Your interest pleases me. Here, take this. Consider it a reward for your diligence. Marizai carelessly dumps the items he retrieved from the container into your arms. Xenospasm, grenade, piercing damage. The chambers in the heart of the spire, not far from the webway gate. Perhaps there I'll find what my soul so desperately craves. Let us hurry. Goods. Muffled cries of pain come from the impenetrable darkness. Activate? The fuck? Sheesh. Goods. Desolation Blast Pistol. It's a lads. Jabari lads. Sharpshooter rifle. It's an upgrade for me. And some grenades. So it's an upgrade for him. Makes sense. This is an upgrade for me. Dodge reduction. Dodge reduction free. Additional hit chance. Sheesh. More armor penetration. This is a big upgrade. Additional hit chance means that I get extra 40% hit chance. That's nice. It's a raw 40%. Right, so now I need to go here. What's this? Medicaid.
Lesson learned.
A monstrously mutilated body. More goods, more goods. Empty soul trap. I hope this isn't the way out.
I won't tolerate
I
weakness.
feel like it is. Look at that.
I can cut your eyelids for you to see better.
Um, let's go back here. It's a long run. No. Let's actually go back there. I'll just save it. Starting to get the feeling that this is just a dead end. I didn't want to go to a point of no return.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I have learned much in my exile.
Main hall. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. Jeez, let me get. Let me. Okay, so down here, loot for days.
A new challenge for me?
Done with the traps, man. I'm done with the traps. It's not gonna work.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
It is difficult to make out anything in the cloudy liquid. Only a silhouette can be seen. A young Eldari's body is floating in the murky glass vat filled with acrid acidic sludge. If the built-in xenocogitator's changing readings are anything to go by, the Eldari is alive, or at any rate not quite dead. This body belongs to a Farseer. I sense dormant energy coming from his exhausted mind. We must set him free, Elentuck, and inspect the vat. Another of the insane homunculus's creations, designed for cruel experiments. The vat is part of a larger mechanism, which has a small mechanical dashboard built into its casing. You are, however, unfamiliar with the symbols on it. The thick tubes that deliver the suspicious-looking liquid straight into the vitreous depths of the mechanism disappear into its inexplicably smooth casing. The glass itself seems quite brittle, though. Odd. These symbols are unfamiliar to me. I suppose the homunculus is using a special code so no overly curious assistant can hamper his experimentation. We'll press every button until the mechanism opens. Stand back. This calls for some good old brute force. I doubt the Xenos inside is still alive. Come, let's not waste our time. Good old brute force. Careful, watch your step. Can you hear me? Yoliet helps the Farseer out of his prison, avoiding the broken glass. Who's this? Farseer standing up straight. I thought they'll be like slumped. The Eldari is completely disoriented. His wandering gaze shifts between you and Yoliet, then returns to the vat from which he just emerged. My purpose is to comply? Yes, I am born so I may die. My pain is your delight, Master. Hey, Morak, what did that madman do to him? Do you remember who you are and where you come from? Tell us what happened to Kruderuk. How did you end up in the homunculus's clutches? Why were you kept in this vat? I say, how did you end up? The Farseer looks up at you with frightened eyes. Be quiet. Master will come back. Master will punish, piece by piece. Piece by piece, by piece, by piece. Do you remember who you are and where you come from? I remember the taste of pain, and the smell of pain, and the color of pain, too. You are one who dreams of what has come to pass and what yet lies in the haze ahead, a Farseer from a craft world. Tell us what happened to Kruderuk. The Farseer stares at his hands in surprise, ignoring Yoliet's questions. Every finger in place? But why? The first one goes for the sake of pain and pleasure. The second one disappears when it is time for humility. The third, what happens to the third? Yeliet's shoulders sink in defeat. Elantak, I do not think he is going to tell us anything of value. Is there no one left who can answer my questions? Why were you kept in this vat? The Farseer looks around the room with interest, ignoring you completely. I have been here many times in my past lives, and I will be in my future ones. An infinite cycle. Yeliet shrugs, hesitantly. Rebirth? Healing? Visions of the future? What is the point of eternal life if it only ever brings suffering? It's time to decide what to do with him. He is coming with us, Elantak. I will not let you abandon him here. I need him.
Spill no tears for me. Isha.
Without waiting for Yeliet to finish her sentence, the Farseer suddenly turns his head towards her. For the first time, his gaze is clear and focused. Child, you have returned to us at a dark hour. No! Yeliet leans over to Eldari's body to help, but his eyes are wide open and his chest no longer rises and falls from his cautious breath. He was aware, he remembered me, Elantak, and then, suddenly, he was dead. What kind of curse haunts Kudarek's children within these walls? Let us go. I refuse to believe there is no one else left. Do you understand? I cannot let the serpent in my soul devour my already fading hope. My hope of finding out the truth of what happened to Kudarak. There is no giving up now. After the lengths I have gone in order to get here, we will find other Farseers. We will. He's dead. Okay, where's the loot at though? Didn't have no loot on him. Okay. Goods. Deliverance as activation order code word. Excellent. Info. 43. Sequential joint removal, starting with the fingers. The process resulted in death. As in every previous instance, the body will be reformed and regrown. 59. Eternal organs excised and placed into an alkaline solution without severance from the nervous system. The subject is observing its dismemberment and experiencing the pain at its full intensity. The agony strengthens the connection to the veil, but the body is weak and inevitably perishes. The subject's body disintegrates faster with each new assembly. Thermal box introduced into the torso for accelerate cooling and heating with constant electrical stimulation. The subject survived for 4 minutes longer compared to the previous resurrection. Physical torture discontinued. Audio-visual headband placed on the subject's head to broadcast images of its suffering kin into its consciousness. Cardiac arrest recorded 19 minutes later. Subject in possession of all previous knowledge, including memories of pain and death, and therefore fully compliant. Phenomenal strengthening of the veil connection observed, but the body survives for no longer than 3 minutes under any set of conditions. That's why he suddenly died. He's one of the 3 resurrected. His body just can't take it. It's crazy, man. Oh shit. That scene, didn't mean to. This is how they're just walking around in here. Calm. Hey, Morak. What a strange feeling. Juliet clutches her head, and her eyes dart around the torture chamber. Kayla, Mensha, Kane, take my heart. Placed on a grim stone pedestal in front of you is an intricate game board, oddly similar to the one regicide players use. Miniature figurines of Drakari and Ursayani, skillfully fashioned out of onyx and wraithbone, are frozen in elegant poses opposite each other. Several of them are toppled, and for a moment you think you see fresh blood running from under the game pieces down to small grooves carved into the board. Juliet, are you alright? Aye. Juliet stares at the game board, stunned. It seems she never heard your question. Quiet. Please stop. Stop torturing my mind. I will not let you become another spirit on the wind, not for the light of 1,000,000 stars. Just let me explain myself. Juliet, what is going on? Juliet, you are talking to the pieces on the game board. Uh, Yulia, what is going on? I left Ruderuk because that was my path. Is that not what you have been teaching us from birth until the final moments of our lives? I can hear it very well, the mournful lament of our brothers and sisters tortured to death in this room. I would prefer not to hear it, but I cannot, as clearly as I hear the melody of your soul's torment. But don't you dare. There is no need to blame me for what happened to you. Yulia clenches her jaw and seems to stop breathing entirely. Agility. Slap. Juliet. Enough. Intelligence succeeded. One of the Farseers is trapped in the game board, correct? Say this. Shit. Your word, snapped Juliet back from her lapse of reason. How did you know? A monkey is incapable of hearing the call of the immortal soul of a child of Azorian. Could it have been a simple guess? Yet you are absolutely right, Elantak. In their torture, the Dark Ones go far beyond the limits of the possible. For imprisoned within these game pieces, within the board designed for games that intrigue the mind, is the soul of a Farseer. Why would the Drukhari imprison a Farseer's soul in a board game? It looks like the Farseer put you through mental torment. What did she say? We can take the Farseer to the ship and save at least what is left of her. My, this trophy will be the first of its kind in my collection. You should end her suffering, Juliet. Break the board. This heresy must be destroyed. There is no helping the Farseer now. Shouldn't we direct our energy towards saving the other possible survivors? Why would they? Why does the wind blow and the rain fall? Why does starlight illuminate our path and darkness dismay us? It is their nature, for that is the way of the world. The Dark Ones feed on despair and suffering. Wow, the Farseers are powerful beings of unbending will whose souls, however, are brittle. Every move on this game board causes the Farseer nothing but pain. She feels everything, she sees everything, and is aware of everything. She dies with each taken piece and is resurrected at the end of the game. Juliet twists her mouth and averts her guilt-ridden gaze. But I fear there is more to it than a desire to inflict suffering. The homunculus experimented on the Kruderak Farseers in an attempt to subjugate their powers. Normally, the Dark Ones shun all and any manifestations of such abilities, lest they attract the attention of she who thirsts. This is worrying news to me. It looks like the Farseer put you through mental torment. What did she say? That I am a traitor and my path is paved with the bodies of my kin. That I am an outcast who carries the blame for the destruction of my home, since I heard the call of our dying ancestors but did not return in time, and that it should have been me in her place. Is she not right on every point? The pain and suffering have damaged the Farseer's mind. You could not have saved Kudrak alone. But I could have protected my home and met my end alongside others. Juliet's own words make her shudder as she stares at the flayed bodies of her brothers and sisters. Still, for as long as at least one child of Kudrak is alive, its memory will not vanish, and I am yet to reach the end of my path. The seed planted long ago is yet to grow and bring forth the flower of truth. We can take the Farseer to the ship and save at least what is left of her. Let's see what she says. It is hard to say how much more suffering her soul has yet to endure before we leave the city. She may even be devoured by sailing fresh on the way, as forms like these make our souls very brittle and defenseless. But if you think there is a chance she can be saved, I will not stand in the way. Imprisoned Farseer's soul. Sheesh. The Farseer's soul, trapped inside the intricate game board, projects the artifact's owners from deleterious influence of the Imperium's forces. It's a sad way to go. Yet open that.
A trivial task.
What you got in there? Recoil worldbeats. Whenever the wearer attacks an enemy behind cover with a ranged attack, cover efficiency is decreased by 40% for that attack. That's kind of nice. Increases the rate of fire for the wearer's weapon by a +1. Each time an enemy is killed, perplexed is inflicted on all other enemies. She might get them
The
boots.
songs of
What she
my
got?
ancestors speak of stars long forgotten and worlds long gone. What a shame that you lack the capacity to understand even a single note.
I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to do them boots. I just want to hit shit. Sail and fresh. Who's this? Oh, it's Marizai. Still got quite a ways to go. Let me. I'm gonna go to the right.
None shall stand in my way. I'll wipe you from the face of the
It's
galaxy.
about time. 12. All of these guys. All these guys are done. Alright, save, and until next time.